I'm Matt Gross, the frugal traveler for the New York Times. Over 12 weeks this summer, I drove across America in an old Volvo, eating cheaply, sleeping cheaply, and hopefully doing it with a bit of style. When I started the trip, I wanted to remain anonymous. You wouldn't see my face on any of the videos. In the end, no one recognized me, no one recognized the car, no reason to hide any longer. Hi, I'm Matt Gross, the frugal traveler for the New York Times.
1, 2, 3.
When I set out on this road trip, I was as ambitious as I was naive. I really thought I would be able to see almost all of the lower 48 states in one go. This is my summer. From New York, I'm driving south through Baltimore and down the eastern shore of Maryland and Virginia into the Carolinas and through the deep south. Then back north, up through Tennessee and Kentucky to the Midwest and the Great Lakes. I had to skip Minnesota, which angered my mother. Arizona went out, Utah went out, Nevada went out. Plans change, but that's part of a road trip. 12 weeks sounds like a lot of time to do a cross-country road trip. But when you're talking about visiting every place in America, that's no time at all. You'd need years. So in 12,000 miles of driving, I saw a lot of different parts of America, but what was always much more important to me was the people I met along the way.
I've been shot, stabbed, robbed, left dead.
I'm writing a piece right now in the pictographic language of the Micmac.
My fingers aren't really doing anything, it's all in my mouth.
It's MacGyvered, I like to say.
America is a country of, vast geographic differences, cultural differences, but it's the people that meant the most to me. Columbus, Indiana, for example. It's a really amazing little small town with fantastic modernist architecture, but what I really appreciated more was the couch surfing family that I wound up staying with.
Perfect strangers, opening up their house to you and putting them in your bed. It's kind of bizarre, really.
She's a doctor. He's a artist and stay-at-home dad. They have 3 kids, 3, 6, and 9 years old. Woo! And what was really interesting to me is it absolutely made me feel like part of their family. It was just so homey, and it's not the sort of thing you expect to find on a road trip, but it's absolutely the most wonderful.
I do a lot of carving. All my sculptures kind of end up now looking like old toys, just like the sailor, like the creepy clown.
I met a lot of people completely randomly. On the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota, I just parked to look around Wounded Knee and was approached by this Native American guide. He showed me around, we talked about the history of Wounded Knee, and he wound up just inviting me to stay at his house with his family.
Yeah, I want to have a dance over here. Kind of similar to the ghost dance that was given in 1890. Just come camp out and just pay respects.
My experience with JT and my experience with the Signorinos in Indiana really sort of brought home to me 2 things I noticed throughout the summer everywhere in America. One is that this is still a very segregated country. But on the other hand, just as ubiquitous is American hospitality. The most amazing moment to me was in Decorah in northeastern Iowa. Got there late at night, checked into an affordable bed and breakfast, and walked down the street to the local bistro. Actually, the only bistro in town, called La Rana. By the end of the night, the owners, Joni and Mark, said, "Hey, why don't you come and stay with us for a few days? We've got a spare bedroom. It's yours."
It was just an impulsive notion, like, oh, why don't you just stay here? It's a really cool place. We cook dinner on Sundays, and just felt, you had good energy, so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Have
and
you
it was
guys...
like 5 minutes after you were there, hey, why don't you just stay with us?
Joni and Mark's generosity really showed me that the right way to approach this American road trip, or really any trip anywhere, is to be open, to be nice, to be polite, and to say yes to everything that anyone ever offers you.